Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love is Blind season 4 episode 10. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Down below you'll also find in the description box links to my other social media platforms and the Discord. Make sure to follow and join and do all that lovely stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. So last episode, we were left on a cliffhanger with Josh and Jackie being on a date. She says she was immediately enamored by Josh when she saw him at Chelsea's birthday party.
All the hairs on my body like stood up. Like my nipple got hard and I was like, oh, that's Josh.
What? What? Everything had been like weighing on me since the pods. I'm losing a girl that I want to be with, and I don't know how to say that.
Marshall is too sensitive for me, basically. That was the first time I ever had somebody like love me. When I had told him to, you know, be more aggressive and boss up, he left for like 3 days.
The internet is absolutely cooking, grilling, stewing, roasting, barbecuing. They are dragging Jackie for filth. My gosh. I thought the arena dragging was bad. The Jackie dragging. You even got one of her friends exposing messages. And we're going to get into that, okay? I want to do like a spoilers video. The only reason why I haven't been talking about it is because I know like people who watch my videos aren't really in tune with the social media stuff. Well, some people. So I don't want to spoil things for everybody. Not everyone likes spoilers, but we're going to have a spoilers video of all the spoilers we have found on the internet. And then I'm going to do it after I do the review for the 11th episode. So I recorded this on Friday and I intended to do a video, but now it is a live. It is scheduled on my channel already. So hit the notification over there so you don't miss it. Yeah, because I think Friday is just the reunion, right? So we're going to do a spoilers video, but just know the internet is eating Jackie. Ugh. Okay. As for these two, I do not like how Jackie makes Marshall the bad person for just being who he is. He's too soft for me. He was like that in the pods. He was like that in the pods. It is not his fault that he doesn't fit the mold that you're trying to force him into. Talk about your own characteristics and why you are incompatible with him. He's too soft. He's too sensitive. He's too whatever. He was these things prior to. You thought you could have a Build-A-Man, and that's not what this is. You claim to love this man for what he is. Sensitive is one of those things. Don't make him the villain for it. I feel like at the end of the day, if you want somebody who is more aggressive, that's your prerogative. I don't even think there's anything wrong with that. Okay. We all like different things. Like I was saying on live the other day, honey, being pinned to the wall ain't that bad. So I understand her when she says she wants somebody who's a little bit more take charge, a little bit more rugged, and what I completely understand. But you knew Marshall wasn't that. So don't make him feel bad for something he never was. Back to the fitting. Kwame, honey, it's giving fraud. He didn't bring anybody from his family or his friend group. He brought Chad. Is it Chad? What's his name? Jack. Let me call him Chad. He brought Jack, who is from the pods, who also at one point was dating Chelsea. Where your friends at, Kwame?
I'm going to instantaneously change all my lifestyle to fit yours. That's not an easy decision. But in this sense of merging, I am taking.
You're the one that's having to make the sacrifice.
I'm taking every sacrifice. She's not making a single one.
You telling me nobody from your camp wanted to come support you? Nobody. Nobody from your camp wanted to support you. I don't know, guys. It's giving fraudulent. It's giving fraudulent. Even SK's mama came. Even SK's family was at the wedding. Like, I don't know. It's so funny that last night you guys, you guys called this man Esquartise, which is SK, Kwame, and Bartise. And truly, that's who Kwame is. He's just an amalgamation of all three men. It is insane. Here he is yet again, complaining about how hard it is to compromise for Chelsea, and it's so difficult, and I don't feel like myself. Then leave. If you are compromising to the point where you no longer feel comfortable in this relationship and you feel like you are losing yourself and you're out of touch with the things that you want, the goals that you want to pursue, the marriage that you envisioned, leave. Either leave or speak up, because you're doing neither. Speaking of fraud, Paul. Sorry to the Paul fans. Paul seems fraudulent to me. He really does. So he's explaining why he loves Micah. And he's like, I just love everything. There's too much to name. We're so similar that we're different. And, she brings me to earth. And I'm just in awe of her. What?
I loved her before I saw her. I've loved Micah since the pod, ranging from the way that we connected in the pods to things that don't have anything to do with our connection. All I need to make the decision is my feelings, because love begins where logic ends.
I've met Paul, and he's a really nice guy.
Everybody's a fraud. Micah is a fraud. Sophie is her name Sophie? Shelby is a fraud. Here is Shelby talking about, I think that, where's the sun going? Sorry. Shelby's here like, I think that Paul is a great man. You do? You do. Because drunken words are sober thoughts, baby. Now that you're sober, you want to say something different. Now, say what you were saying back when you was drinking the tequila. When the Don Julio was in your system, what were you saying about Paul? You were being rude and disrespectful, even though I agreed. You were being rude and disrespectful. So now she's like, oh yeah, I don't think Micah's going to say yes at the thing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, girl. She does not want to let her sister go. Marshall, rightfully so, is charged up. Coming back to the apartment, Jackie's there acting like she doesn't know what's going on. Girl. Anyways, here is Marshall asking her questions. And with every answer that Jackie's providing, he doesn't buy it.
I need answers.
Yeah. It's just the outside world got to us. And
got to us or got to you? Everything has always been on your terms. Everything.
I can't love you because I'm attracted to Josh.
Do your thing. Good luck.
I don't know if I'm gonna be with anybody. Damn, I'm crazy. I need to probably do some self-work.
You think? Yeah, some self-work would do you some good. Just saying. This is a cautionary tale to the Marshalls of the world. You cannot love somebody into loving you. Love is a choice. They have to choose to love you. And even after marriage, it is a daily choice to love that person. You can do good deeds. It's great and all, but don't expect those good deeds to garner you love in return. It's not how it works. It has to be a genuine desire within that person. So I have to read them both for filth. I do. Because Jackie absolutely knew who Marshall was and went for the safe bet, went for the different option, something that she wasn't used to, knowing that likely wasn't going to change. He likely was going to be that soft person that you typically aren't attracted to. He likely was going to be this, how do I say this without being offensive? This more feminine presenting person than what you desire to be partnered with. Okay? So that's on you. Marshall, let's not act like you were innocent in this situation. From the pods, this girl showed you that her life is in shambles. And you thought you could be Captain Save-A-Ho and come in and be the knight in shining armor and she would be forever indebted to you. False. Like I said, you cannot love somebody into loving you. The fact that you called her a project shows exactly where your mind was at. I don't care how much he cleaned it up, talk about, I think that you have infinite potential. My ass. He thought he could fix her and that she'd be grateful for it, but she wasn't. And now you got egg on your face. Here he is asking for the ring back and she's talking about, I'm not going to give it back. And this man folded so quick talking about, keep it. Keep it. So then you remember you made a big mistake. First of all, none of y'all can keep it because that's Netflix's ring. Okay? Anyways, second of all, girl, give it back. What is wrong with you? You don't want that man. You don't want this marriage. And you cannot repurpose it to be with Josh. So just give it back. Netflix, Honestly, Jackie might have to keep the ring because I have a bone to pick with y'all. Why did we have to subject ourselves? No, we didn't subject ourselves. You subjected us. You subjected us to watching Kwame and Chelsea in their panties doing an engagement photo shoot. You're gonna have to answer to your crimes, Netflix.
I know it's gonna take a little time to build the comfort in front of the camera.
Really?
The good has outweighed the bad substantially. But regardless of our lows, our highs are just crazy high.
How are these engagement pictures? How? I know these are not going on no invitation cards. This is not going on the website. This is for personal use only. Weird. If there's one thing these two have going for them, it is definitely the sexual chemistry, and that's about it. They both don't fit the ideal partner that they were looking for, and they're just trying to put a square in a circle hole. Honey, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. Let's wrap it up. Let's let it go. And maybe he can be on season 17 of Married at First Sight, and you can find yourself, I don't know, somewhere else, just not here. During this conversation, though, Kwame says he hopes to... Y'all, did y'all catch this? Chelsea asked if he's ready to be married, and he says, I love you.
Truly, like deeply. Do you think you're ready?
I think I love you a lot.
No, answer my question. Are you ready to marry me? I don't care if you love me. Well, I do. But what does that have to do with my question? Are you ready to marry me? This man, oh gosh, fraudulent. Anyways, he says he's hoping to have another conversation with his mom. We see later on in the episode that not only is she dodging him, it seems like she's talking to the other kids. So she's only dodging Kwame. Shame. He did get in contact with his brother, who's basically saying, listen, just follow your heart, because you know mama ain't gonna be for this. He's aware that the mom is likely not coming to the wedding, so I feel like, you know, at this point, let's drop it. If you want to marry Chelsea, just do it. I don't want to hear no excuses of, I can't go through with this because my family doesn't approve. Bull. Tiffany is feeling overwhelmed with the wedding preparations, and the stress is taking over.
How are you?
Not good. Oh, I gotta make sure, like, the bridesmaids have everything for their dresses.
It's okay to feel how you feel, and to feel stressed, and to feel overwhelmed.
I'm not buying the whole wedding preparation is stressful thing. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I love you, Tiffany, but that story doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, get you a man like Brett, okay? Because after this woman says, I'm stressed, he's gonna book a seaplane and a private dinner. Oh my God, on today. My God, on today, yesterday, and tomorrow, forevermore. Where are these men? Baby, I'm stressed. Sure, let's go on a yacht. When will it be me? When will it be me? Anyways, at this fancy dinner, we learn, and this makes more sense to me, that Tiffany, well, a big chunk of her stress, she's still going with the wedding story, but a big chunk of her stress is trying to convince her family that she actually is in love with Brett after this short amount of time, and that she's going to go through with the marriage.
This is really sweet. He sees things in me that sometimes I don't see in myself.
Explaining to my family, like, hey, yeah, I fell in love with this man and he's amazing. The pressure of making sure they see what I see in you.
The family thing resonates way more with me. This makes a lot more sense to me. And the reason why is because of the two issues, being the wedding and the family, one of them is unavoidable. The unavoidable thing is the family stress. The avoidable thing is the wedding stress. Girl, just let Netflix do their thing. You know they already paying for it. A basic one, but they paying for it. Let them do that. Then plan your real wedding another time. That's an easy solution to me. We get to the end of the episode where Zach gets to meet the big boss, Bliss's father. He is a pain, Bliss. I'm sorry. Yo, daddy. Yo, daddy is a pain. So here he is busting Zach's balls, basically giving him the third degree, honey. Third degree. He's finding every excuse to not approve of Zach.
I don't know if you ever fished, but
I'm not very skilled at fishing.
Do you golf? No?
No, not good at golfing either. I'm a bit of a talker.
Yeah. You've known each other how long now?
I'd say around 20 days at this point.
I mean, 20 days is just insanity. So, I don't know.
Her dad was annoying me because I felt like her dad wanted to have a connection with Zach and was frustrated that he couldn't connect with him. And it's like, that's not what you're here for. It would be great if you connect with your future son-in-law, but the fact of the matter is you need to be vetting if they are good for your daughter. And I didn't see him do enough of that. He's trying to connect with him on a personal level, and okay, you guys are two different people. It happens. But is he adequate? Is he an adequate enough partner to be partnered with your daughter? That's what we need to be getting down to. And luckily for Zach, Bliss was finally speaking up. She didn't speak up when the mom was around, but she's speaking up now.
Don't fool yourself.
I'm taking this very seriously, Dad. Wait, let me just say this.
Well,
Dad.
I don't know.
Well, I know, so let me say this. You can tell that I love him.
All right.
You can't tell that?
All right.
You can't tell that I love him?
You know, you're an educated woman.
Exactly. So you just have to trust me.
And you're 32, so you get to make your own decision.
Thankfully.
And she's saying, hold on. I'm an educated young woman. I was raised by you, which means I have good judgment. I know what I'm doing. This is the man that I love for A, B, C, and D. We're following through with this. And if you don't support it, that's your bad. Come on in here, Bliss. You better tell your daddy straight. You better. And I did. Oh, the dad was trying to cut her off. I'm like, let her talk. Let her talk. You had your moment of coming out the love of her life, allegedly. And she didn't like that. But she let you have your moment. So now it's her moment to advocate for her relationship and to really explain to you, because his excuse was, I don't know this man. Okay, well, let me tell you. Well, I don't know this. You're not letting me tell you. Let me tell you why he's a good man for me. Come on, Bliss. Come on, Bliss. I hope that we drop this whole resentment for being the second choice thing, because this is the moment for me that has solidified them as a couple. They better proceed without none of this whole, well, I'm unsure, well, I don't know. I feel like we've worked through all of that now. You even stood up against the big boss. Let's go forward. I can see them getting married for real. I can see them getting married for real. Zach still annoys me, but this was a turning point. I'm not gonna lie, it was a turning point for me. So yeah, I'm happy for them. Let's see how that goes. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one.